Monster kill!
The battle begins.
If they're able to take down LGD, it will secure them that spot at the International. And also, kind of an interesting series for Tundra, because if LGD are the ones that win this, Tundra are secured. Shout out to Knoxville for running the numbers and the simulations, getting us all the stats. Looking at that road to TI for all these teams.
Yeah, and here we go. Both teams smoke, different side of the map, so there's not going to be any connection with them. Looking at some of these starting items, nothing out of ordinary there. Venomancer, FBZ wants to tank up, going for double circlet, double branch. As much pressure as possible on Faceless Void early on.
And an early move from Boom into Triangle. Monkey King in courier mode, all smoked up, getting a couple of wards down towards that bottom rune spot.
I just realized, because Jinky did use Slammin' voice chat wheel line, you can do that and fake that you used Echo.
Slammin'? Yeah, you can. Oh,
not right now, but later on. And
immediate D ward. They
will kill it, and they will kill their own ward. We'll keep it for now, leaving it to be able to kill it in one hit.
Ah, good little setup by them.
These observer wards, they're very tanky against the allied attacks.
So many hits to bring them down.
So if they see someone getting closer to ward, they will be able to one-shot it potentially. So this is smart. PSG.LGD, they're really on next level.
Yeah, every little move and every little play they make is just, you know, down to the wire efficiency-wise. They've got everything planned out incredibly well. So in that mid lane, Yopaj up against nothing to say. Mars against the Zeus, and for the most part going to be a farm trader leader. In the early days, spam out your spells, gather up the water runes, but we have seen LGD really put a lot of emphasis on the 4-minute rune to come in and guard it for nothing to say, and maybe even gank this Mars.
This is how PSG.LGD has been playing so far. Every single time there is not one, sometimes even two supports going for that 4-minute water rune.
Yeah, and when you've got Enchantress and Earthshaker, they are exceptionally good.
Yeah,
they love it.
You don't necessarily need to move with the Enchantress. You can send a creep and potentially deny that rune if you see Mars coming to it.
True.
How's Faceless Void doing? 3-1 against Venomancer's 2-0. So far, so good for Ame. PSG.LGD did pick that Enchantress to have Nature Attendance level 1. Tims found the Chain Lightning creep.
Yeah, down bottom, Jinkyu just going to drag the wave around, while Jackie going to make that lane meet in between Tier 1, Tier 2 down bottom. Scam trying to play aggressively here, but there are two dire heroes nearby, so a little more challenging for the Dazzle to get any denies or control that creep equilibrium as he would want.
Scam likes to play a dangerous game, could potentially get fissured here.
Oh, it's on the wrong side, but Yi up atop, Enchantress and the Nature's Attendance at level 1, with the Tango going, more than enough heal. While Ame still has that ability to jump away.
Doom.
They've caught him inside the trees. The time walk out. Tim is very near death. Gets out another zap, but first blood spilled. Enchantress picks it up. And this lane, which Boom picked the Venomancer to apply pressure to LGD, just isn't coming.
This is supposed to be the lane where they are the ones getting the kills, being dominant. Ame making an adjustment, getting that time dilation at level 2, knowing that these spells are on cooldown. And if you have Doom, which means that if he uses Chain Lightning, you get extra value because he has an extra spell.
Oh, yeah.
I love when you do, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it means I said something smart.
Well,
or it sounded like
I think that's my catchphrase this tournament. Just you say something, I'm like, oh yeah, incredible point, Lacoste. Jinkyu always going to get battered by Jackie here. So bottom lane for Boom, picking up a kill on the position 4. Faith Bian, no poison touch on him. Just going to drag the remnants of the wave back. Even has the additional melee and range creep, wondering where their buddies are and following through.
A bit of a difficult lane for them to play at bottom. That's why they fisher the first wave, drag the second one, and they're going to keep dragging until they feel relatively secure, until Dead Prophet gets some levels, and also Earthshaker is only level 1, so that means you use Fisher for 20 seconds. That's about it. You're not doing much.
Zeus, 16-0. A good 7 denies there from the Mars, though. Closing in on that level 5. And once we get to 6, we know how this Zeus can play. Or more like how his teammates can play. Get aggressive in the side lanes, look for that Thunder God's Wrath to snipe people out. Whereas Mars, maybe a little bit slower, more a reactive hero looking for that arena to try and get some kills.
once Zeus hits level 6, you know that there's going to be more aggression on both the side lanes.
Faith beyond. GQ stacks her up for Jackie, but Spirit Siphon and a good two-man Fisher. More than enough for LGD just to hold back Boom. Lane's still going pretty well for them though. Monkey King Mars
GQ
doing very well. Oh, he snipes it. What's that? Wraithband recipe and the wand.
And we'll drag a creep wave one more time. This is exactly how you need to play this lane. You don't want to trade against Monkey Dazzle.
Nothing
Might be
to
a bit
say.
Too difficult.
He's been found by Scam. He's spam pinging for help, but it's not coming fast enough. Oh, the Fisher block. Is that going to get him out of here? Pops the water route. He's got stick charges to play with. Tried to deny himself to neutrals, but Scam was there, still up on the high ground, and there's the D-boards we were waiting for.
Maybe he could have tried to use a stick and Fairy Fire if he had boots in his inventory, but unfortunately Courier delivered it into backpack, and he realized, I'll save the sticks for the next one.
Yeah, one of those awkward things where the Courier delivers things in reverse. Maybe a little bit of a change-up could have saved his life. Not working out for him, though. So first death for the Zeus in that mid lane. Greek God against the Roman one. Mars 22 and 8 is up at top. Tim's and FBZ. This lane for Boom, was it meant to like hardcore dominate LGD? Are things going okay for them, or do they need a lot more?
You picked it specifically to counter Faceless Void. Ame is getting too much out of this lane.
Right.
Not just in terms of CS, but he has 11 denies.
That's nutty. And what's he going for? Like treads and the Mask of Madness, it looks like, on the Faceless Void.
Pretty standard stuff on Faceless Void. You want to have Mask of Madness to have some extra damage and sustain in the jungle. It does amplify your farm. Getting the Maelstrom and the BKB should be straightforward. Zeus is level 6, but has no mana, so that's a bit difficult. Very close to buying energy boosters, need one extra creep, and we'll be able to get it. And then I expect them to start to play a bit more aggressive here, especially on the Monkey King lane, because once Jin-Q hits level 3, you will have another way of stunning people. Needs that aftershock, because right now he's still a Fisher.
Yeah, he is. Try and block that Monkey King. And with the global damage, look for the kill. Radiant Observer Wood sees nothing to say. He wants his 6-minute bounty rune. I do spot Tim's roaming around here. Throws the mana burn back onto the Enchantress. And an invis grabbed by the Mars. He's level 6 and ready to fight. Two heroes here. Oh, Yopatch goes straight for nothing to say. Catches him against the edge of the arena. Misses the God's Rebuke though, and oh, he just jumps straight over it. No Colosseum can hold this man in, and the turnaround for Jin-Q, and why now? Straight onto him with a Thunder God's Wrath. LGD strike back, Skem dies as well. And Tim's, do they have another slow? No more stuns, Jin-Q out of mana. And LGD so fortunate.
This looked like Olympic Games, pretty much, and he is the god of Olympus at the end of the day, so manages to get the gold medal after the jump and gets the kill.
What's he doing, the long jump, the triple jump? Or is he going for that nice little backflip over the bar? The high jump, is it called? Get over the walls of that arena.
Yeah, I never understood that jumping with a pole thing. Like, everyone can see...
Oh, vault jumping?
Yeah, vault jumping. You have a pole. Well, like... It's not like it's not there. Everyone sees that you're using it, right? It's like, wow, you jump so high with it.
He's flying! It's incredible how high they can go, though. Flopping around over the bars. Good Fisher. Again, Jin-Q, right place, right time. Jackie gonna try and save Skem here, but I don't think it's gonna work out. Crave will slow things down a little, but Faith Beyond is gonna get turned around on as Jackie picks up Jin-Q, and Tim's chasing into the Enchantress now. So Boom did have enough with the arrival of the Doom. And LGD. Nature's attendance on the Enchantress, probably going to be enough of a deterrent there to say to Boom, nah, you're not getting me.
A little pressure off Fate Beyond, who did manage to get to level 6 from this solo experience from bottom lane, so Exorcism is available. It does have a chrono as well. I don't know if he wants to play too aggressive in terms of rotations. They could potentially rotate one of the heroes top and try to get a kill, but they can also wait until he farms Mask of Madness, and then you have potentially a solo kill if you're lucky enough.
Yeah, just with your own attack damage. And I guess DP, she's got that option right, maybe could rotate to come with the Exorcism, but more likely would prefer to push the bottom tier one.
Ame playing very defensive on the top lane, putting more points in Time Walk, understands that it's not about getting the kills, it's about getting the most out of this matchup against the Venomancer. So every single time he gets killed, he gets hit, we'll be using that Time Walk. And he did survive what was the hardest part of the game for him against the Venomancer.
Yeah, the first 5 minutes.
First 5-10 minutes. Doom, level 4.
Yeah, Ame.
Not too much of a threat.
That's my creep, isn't it? Yopaj. Good read from Ame. Jumping away, not going for that one additional CS, instead just going back into the jungle. And Dire Vision there, did see them coming in towards that top lane.
I think everyone, including me, everyone including chat, and most of the players would definitely die there.
Yeah, you want that one creep, it's a big creep. I'm gonna kill it.
Because you heavily invested. You used the Time Walk, you used Time Dilation on top of that, and a couple of stops for your last hit.
It's a gambler's fallacy, right? You've invested so much into it, you don't want to back out now. Ame knows all about fallacies. He's not going to fall into them. Tim's just going to zap him a little bit, mana burn away. But LGD, they are amassing their forces around that mid lane. Glyph already used up. Death Prophet doesn't have Exo. She's taking it down bottom with that tier 1 already falling. So 84 seconds for that to come back up. So it's just a little bit of slow pressure in towards mid, maybe forcing Boom to react and try a team fight around this Mars arena. Vano's going to be the one that comes and plants his body in the mid lane. Yopaj does have a DD rune, but the Hurricane down to low ground. The Fisher blocking him in, and it's a decent arena catching the edge, blowing her off, but FBZ saved by the Grave. Popped his full wand as well to survive through the blast.
He's tanky now, but look at that envenomed weapon, almost getting him killed.
Oh.
He thought that he's going to get more healed by the magic wand and Urn of Shadows.
Well, look at the Urn. He used the charge. It healed him like 30 HP or something because of that full assassin HP reduction.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nasty little creep. Well, he's got his Plague Wards in the mid lane, as it looks like the Enchantress just sends the Wild Wing with the remaining time on it to hit the tower. LGD smoking now, though. Enchantress and Earthshaker pretty good at continual fighting without really relying on any cooldowns. As long as they've got creeps and Fisher, they can rely on the Zeus to do the big damage. And if they find the Mars here with a Heavenly Jump and a Fisher there, nothing to say Y and Jin Q. They'll chip away at him. There's no massive burst, but they should find this in the end. He'll spear and catch the Zeus on the way out. It's a good one to delay their advance forward. And Yopaj, maybe he's back in the trees, far enough away from LGD to survive.
Nice and done by Boom. This was initiation from nothing to say. Like, they didn't have a way to initiate, so he uses Heavenly Jump. And yeah, I think I said it multiple times already. The best item Jin Q uses is Tumbler's Toy. And that was a nice clutch play from Yopaj using God's Rebuke to stop the Tumbler's Toy mid-air.
Ah, it's good stuff. Yeah, Tumbler's Toy and Jin Q, whether it's Tiny or Earthshaker, he's hopping around everywhere. Tim's is level 6 now. Has the Doom, and he's waiting on top of this staircase. Faith Bian not going to rise to it, though. He's heading in towards mid lane. Tims wants to chase this. Tumbler's Toy from him, not going to connect on the DP. Can't get there with the Infernal Blade, and in fact, it's Faith Bian who wants to turn this into more of a fight. Just trying to bait Boom here into something that they're not ready for.
Tumbler's Toy is like a bludgeon blink. Mom, can we have Blink? We have Blink at home, and Blink at home is this thing.
Oh yes, the store brand Blink Dagger. I feel like one hero we've not really seen too much outside of the laning stage is Monkey King. What's he been up to the past 3 or 4 minutes?
He's been farming up. He does have Maelstrom ready to go. That's going to be his farming tool. And also he will be joining fights relatively early on because he does have a support from Dazzle.
Oh yeah, not having the greatest time at this tournament. 22 picks.
You know why? Because people do still buy Hand of Midas on Monkey King. As a first item, especially in a losing game.
Trying to be too greedy, trying to catch up. LGD again with these deep wards. They love them on top of the staircases, opting not to put them on top of these high ground spires where they are very easily de-warded, but still giving a nice wide amount of vision.
It's difficult to approach. FBZ,
oh, look, Scam just puts one straight on top of it.
FBZ has planted his body on a mid lane. Plague wards are maxed out, so it makes it very difficult for them to approach. You need to either like heavily commit, and then you're gonna be taking damage from the towers and also potential buybacks, because buybacks right now are very cheap. Yopaj, he's trying to farm up his Blink Dagger. Once they get that, I expect Boom to make one aggressive rotation. We still haven't seen a Chrono Fear being used, but there's the arena.
Yeah, goes for the solo kill on Earthshaker, but the Echo Slam Fisher, GQ, he's setting up in a 1v2, and Arme has the Chrono to turn it straight back around on Boom. They were not expecting this.
This was only level 1 Aftershock from Earthshaker, but he still did manage to get them in place. And one thing I really like about PSG.LGD is their ability to understand like who needs to be where. And this is like Ahmed, he needs TP first, not anybody else. It's your carry TP because it's a setup for Chrono.
Yes, that order of operations we keep talking about. LGD know the algorithm for any given moment in the game. It's step A, B, C. Every player is on the same page and snapping into action quickly. As we just saw Jackie maybe waste his Wukong's command attempting on the Faithless Void, but Enchantress places herself in harm's way, tanks the gank for the rest of her team. No Poison Nova leveled up just yet for the Veno, opting to max out the Plague Wards. Pretty good at soft shoving towers, creating that bunker to defend your own, and then a nice bit of zoning in an area as they pressure into tier 1 mid.
Let's see if they try to spam it out. They do have Fisher, they do have Zeus and Dead Prophet as well. So damage will be done by mostly heroes and Venom wards. Eventually the tower's gonna drop PGL.GD, will not be able to defend it.
A long line drawn down to bottom jungle. Boom, maybe expecting LGD to go and set up camp down there. I do have 2 very good observer wards. One just expiring though from LGD. And a smoke from Boom. They're gonna see the Death Prophet showing that bot wave, but this could be an opportunity to get into triangle as well. Now, one thing they are struggling with though is deep vision. Boom have not really been able to keep wards up. That watches for the Void farming, can't really see the Zeus. So a Death Prophet here is the best that they're going to get. Unless Faith Beyond runs it back. I mean, Tims and Scam are the ones leading the charge. They need the Mars.
They need Mars.
There he is. Arena Spear, catch the DP. They're gonna throw the Doom in on to her as well. Maybe a little bit of overkill, but a kill is a kill. And Boom will take what they can get.
Just to make sure, I think if Dead Prophet had different itemization, they would not drop Doom. But with this Yule Scepter, not an item you usually see on Dead Prophet, but it's really good here because you can buy time inside the arena. If you don't get bursted from 100 to 0, which just happened, you can use it on a hero that is Grave, and also the spell against Venomancer.
Super useful all around.
And the spell Monkey on top of that.
Oh yeah, when he's got the Jingu stacks on him. Take them off. Something that Enchantress can also try and do with the enchant. LGD. A mild 1k net worth lead, has nothing to say. Hops over the spear. Gets away from that dangerous initiation from Yopaj. But a really nice timing on this Blink Dagger from Earthshaker. And green lights all across the board for LGD. They've got every ulti ready, and Arme is going to use it. FBZ being focused. Scam is here
once again
in position with the Grave, but Arme is jumping out there. Doesn't want to continue focusing FBZ, who dies to the Enchantress in the end anyway. Didn't TP fast enough.
A lot of commitment. They did use Chrono and Zeus ulti. They got that kill on FBZ. But that also means that potentially Boom can make an aggressive move. I would like them to smoke up, lanes are in a decent spot, and try to make something done with the arena.
Monkey.
Go for the pickup.
Oh, the Blink Echo! He finds the vision, catches the Monkey King, and Exo used up to kill off Jackie. This could be an opportunity to go Roshan as well. They finish him off, and with Exo here, right outside the Roche pit, LGD might be thinking about going in there.
If it was level 2 Exo and if they had Chrono, but right now it just doesn't feel like they want to risk anything too much. 30 seconds for Monkey King that still does have buyback, so potentially could use it. Nothing to say. Different item build from him as well, going for BKB as his second/third item. He did pick up a shard after finishing Kaya. Wants to be able to protect himself against Arena and Venomancer.
He's already used Heavenly Jump. Oh, I don't think Enchantress can save him here. They've caught out the Zeus as he went for that arcane rune. Arme does jump in and out. Throws the reverse Uno card in there as FBZ being focused by Faith Beyond, and he's left all alone to his own devices with a Grave and a bit of backup from his Doom and Dazzle. Still not enough to keep the Veno alive. 1-for-1 trade, but Boom gonna be happy they've killed the Zeus. He's on the sidelines for 30 seconds.
He does have Arcane Rune when he respawns, so potentially lined up with the Chrono. Yopaj looking for an opening.
Nature attend us.
Let's see who they can find. Nobody just yet. Enchantress, again, such a good hero from position 5, just to put her body in harm's way, scout people out.
This is what Y has been doing amazingly, not just this tournament, but pretty much his whole career, being able to break the smokes. And so many times I've seen them try to go smoke, they find Enchantress and can't even get a kill on her.
So it's not worth it. We don't want to be spending ultis just to kill a POS 5.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Still a pretty quiet one from Jackie. His net worth is still climbing. Not looking too bad in terms of scaling here for the Monkey King. And it feels like Boom have got to pick up the pace reasonably soon. You know, once LGD get a 3, 4, 5k lead 20 minutes in, there's very little chance of going back into it. As Yopaj, he's being focused down quickly by Nothing to Say and blown up before there's even a Grave. Scam on the run back now, and Jackie just going to leap across the treetops there. LGD coming high ground though. The Boundless Strike connects on in. Jinkyu dives into the back lines, and Wukong's it's removed out. Monkey King has bailed on this. They've lost 3 heroes, and the 4th one is about to fall. FBZ hunted down by LGD, and that 4k lead turns into 5, will turn into 6, and Boom running out of gas.
That was a fight without even using Chrono, Dead Prophet ulti, or Echo Slam. So things are getting very difficult for Boom. Yopaj did jump in, and Arena was on cooldown for like 6 or 7 seconds. So a bit of a uncharacteristic mistake there.
And FBZ, I mean, we saw the Boom players a little nervous coming into game 1 during their draft. No surprise against LGD, but...
Saw him sweating on camera, worried about that CEO position.
Oh, mate, an absolute beast. BKB, not too far away. And once he has that, close to unkillable. Won't care about the Mars, the Veno, all that magic damage anymore. Shinkyu, initiated on. It's a pretty big kill. Nice bit of bonus gold for Boom, and getting Earthshaker off the map for 30 seconds means they do have a bit more freedom here to push out the lanes.
BKB down on Dead Prophet. As I said, one's going to be done on Ame. No, it's not going to be synced up, but the one with Zeus potentially would be, so 3 BKBs. I still expect them to potentially take one more fight before there's a BKB, but if they want to play it safe, they could just wait it out.
Yeah, we know how good their mid to late game decision making is.
This shard pickup on Ame has been amazing. Being able to jump in, use time dilation on 2-3 heroes, and then get out.
It's like guerrilla tactics. You poke, you prod, you're hiding in the shadows. No one knows exactly where or when you're going to strike. BKB up for the Monkey King, disassembles that Echo. But FBZ caught out all alone. Something goes round
see where they are. Thinking about Throsh, this is the one that we mentioned. Exorcism, level 2 Chronosphere is ready. So getting a pick off. Venomancer does have buyback. He's out in 20 seconds. Not sure if he wants to commit. They did smoke. Yopaj, he needs a good opener. He needs to be able to get the arena and pin potentially Fate Beyond before he gets a BKB off.
It feels like
long wrap around.
You've got to. If you don't go for this, you're just
it's gonna be too late.
Handing the game over to LGD, and you're right, it looks like it is too late. Roshan, he's about to fall. Arme back into the pit to clear it up and get the Aegis. There's the BKB from Faith Beyond, dodging the spear. Arena wasted. Monkey BKB is just to run away.
Radiant's top tower.
And Boom now trapped on the enemy side of the map. They're behind enemy lines, but they are no resistance. They are being picked off and hunted down. Jinkyu, he's got the stun to stop the TP. Scam the Dazzle will try and make this last as long as possible. Delay his death.
Oh!
He's blown up.
He stunned him as well.
His TP's cancelled. He's found the Mars. What a fortunate move by Xingqiu.
There's no, you can't be this good. This
didn't know.
This is not happening because he was
Surely.
just TPing. TP was not available when he tried to do it. All right, hands down, Xingqiu, the best player in the. This was just beautiful.
That's jaw-dropping.
Is under attack.
The tips from the rest of his squad as well. Maybe he knew. Maybe he was like, I'm going to get the second one, boy. I've got the TP cancel.
I want to see that again. And he's been blessed by big boy Philly. Gaben knows what's up. He's given it always to good players. So, because you see that the Fisher was not available, and...
Because Mars he's in the fog. You can't see him at all. Oh, man. That is so lucky, but he still goes in the trees hunting for it.
I don't know. I
would
not use word luck with Xingqiu in the same sentence.
Skill. Jackie trapped in the chrono. Xingqiu would set this up with another Fisher, and the Monkey King dead. All of that net worth useless once you're trapped in the blue bubble of Arme's Faceless Void.
This is also demoralizing. This kill did also delay BKB timing on Mars. Fate.Beyond will have another ulti available in 10 seconds.
Time to go for tier 2s. 3 minutes left on the Aegis. And Arme is carrying.
Is under attack.
And he seems unkillable now. He's 208, 9-second BKB ready. And with that shard you mentioned, he's been, just jumping around. Like, he's able to scout out the high ground as well. Anyone there? No? Okay, back to hitting tower.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Wise also getting super farmed. On position 5, almost as farmed as Venomancer, which is kind of surprising. Does have Force Staff, Casual Cloak, Holy Locket, so a lot of healing is going into Glimmer Cape, and also wants to pick up a shard. This shard is really good against the overtime damage that Boom has.
Super powerful with that locket. Well, LGD, once again, mid-game comes and they are incredibly comfortable. 10,000 net worth to the good. And Boom with a lot on their plate. Tim's trying to get to his BKB. They're going to need the perfect initiation. And wait out this Aegis, and then you look towards the Doom on the Faceless Void, the jump on the Zeus in the backlines. I think most importantly, FBZ with its level 2 Poison Nova has to... You've got to get a 5-man Nova, get them trapped in the Wukongs, do that AoE damage.
Okay, calm down, Gary. Do they need a black hole on top of that to repick Dazzle into Enigma to be able to win it? It might... They might need to, because...
Triple Battle Fury Ember Spirit with Rapiers.
These fights are very difficult right now. There are 3 BKBs done on PSG.LGD. And they're going to be ready to strike. 15 seconds until Chrono. Aegis is available for another minute. Why? He's not afraid of anything. Pops that Nature Attendance, ready to go and scout the high ground.
Fate.Beyond as well. Knowing that with his BKB, there's very little that can kill him and catch him.
Scepter.
That was so quick! The reactions on this man. Stop Tim's initiation, Jackie. He's got to Wukongs to try and battle into LGD, but that's expenditure that they could not afford. Nothing to say. He's in the middle of the arena, but doesn't give a damn about this. Arme will turn and hit into Jackie as the Aegis not even being claimed. The 2-man chrono is LGD clear through Boom. And surely this game is out of their hands now.
What a beautiful play there from Fate.Beyond. They did have an Observer Ward on the high ground, so he precasts Yul Scepter on Doom. He knew that the initiation is going to come, and beautifully done. They didn't lose anyone. They didn't even lose Aegis on Ame.
Yeah, baiting and baiting.
Yeah, because there is
high ground ward, you're right.
High ground ward does allow him. These players, they're one step ahead.
I knew it was coming. Still, great execution. Nothing to say, just BKBs, runs in, pops an illusion rune, and the lack of damage and control from Boom, very apparent in this fight. And Xingqiu jumps into the backlines. And LGD clearing up. Accelerating towards victory. Still chances for Boom, though, with smoke ganks, maybe some good vision. They can find a couple of pick-offs to come back into the game, but against LGD it is a mountain that few teams have climbed.
Only Sonics have managed to take a game off PSG.LGD so far. And,
yeah, but no one's really come back against LGD, have they?
That's true, that's true. And also Sonics, the team that got the last place in the groups, so a bit of an
unusual victory.
Unusual, indeed, victory there. Glimmer Cape, not going to save you against Zeus.
Nah, he's got the vision. The Grave will buy a bit of time. Boom are filtering in to try and get in. Tims will doom the Zeus, but FBZ already dead. Well, catch out, nothing to say, but the Echo Slam from Jin Q holds the Doom in place, and Yopaj, well, there's Arena, it'll hold a couple of them inside. Jackie Yule's up now. A 2-for-1 so far as the Wukongs will force LGD to reset, but Arme's hunting for the Dazzle. Now moves back in, looks for Jackie, stuns him up, stops any retreat, and they'll bring this Monkey King down, dethroned and killed off.
They're toying with Monkey King. Fate Beyond, once again, Yule Scepter coming into a play. Very clutch, using it while he's using the Wukong's command. Everyone has enough time to reset. Ame memeing at this point. Meme, if you want to call it. He blinks in, blinks out, does not have vision on Dazzle, gets out and starts bashing Monkey King.
Yeah.
They don't have enough damage. They did manage to kill one target. It was Zeus, but knowing that the Doom is down, Fate Beyond still has that ulti available. Level 3 will pop it and go for the high ground.
Go straight up there to the tier 3. 4 alive for Boom, but with no Monkey King, there's no defense here. And Jin Q doing such a great job with this Aghanim Shard, stunning, catching, and continuing to disable the Venomancer as he looks to retreat from these objectives. The barracks are glyphed up for now, buying a bit of time for the Monkey King to respawn, and LGD very defensive maneuver to fall back away from that. Not giving up anything. They don't want to lose a fight on the doorstep of Boom. Instead, coming back to clear through Ancients, get some D-wards going, and just wait for a couple more of those big ultimates to come off cooldown.
Another set of items going to come for PSG.LGD. Lincoln's about to be done on Ame, and they don't have abilities that can proc the Lincolns anyway, because Doom is holding War Stomp. Dazzle is not going to be in range, so that means Doom is not getting on Faceless Void ever. They also do have a Lotus Orb to precast from Fate Beyond, so that's definitely going to help out a lot. And the Jin Q is also going to finish one. So multiple Dispel mechanics against Poison Touch, against Venomancer, and also not allowing Doom to use the ulti the way he wants to.
And another catch. The Grave is there. Yopaj spearing up the Faith Beyond Death Prophet, but they've killed off Skem. And Tims, yes, you've doomed the DP, but what next with a 2-man chrono? In comes Arme, will kill off the Monkey King, Regicide committed,
and this is it, Gary.
It's a team wipe. He might actually be one as they find FPZ in the back. The Void makes the move forward. LGD, 5 heroes strong, will clear out Boom. No response. And LGD going to start moving towards the jugular now. Look for the victory. Finish this one off.
The last 3 or 4 team fights, Boom did manage to get 1 or 2 kills. This time around, they dropped the Doom, but they get nothing out of it. It's just way, way too difficult. Considering how PSG.LGD, they don't overlap any of their abilities. They don't heavily commit with an extra hero to get a kill. It seems like everyone is on the same page about whatever needs to be done.
Yeah, watching it back, it seems Boom are so scattered, unable to really rally around one target, looking for multiple entries into the team fight. While their base falls, they've got some thinking to do. Looking forward to game 2, because this one, really now, no contest. LGD take what they want. Mid lane, top lane, barracks crumble. The foundations of the Boom base in tatters. And now they just wait. 3 ultis on cooldown for LGD there. Waiting inside the pit.
Boom wants to strike. This is what we call desperation smoke, but considering that their ultis are on cooldown, it's not as bad. Dire using a scan, they know exactly where Boom is right now. So they will position themselves. Let's see who decides to break the smoke.
Oh, he misses the wall stomp. Didn't catch in Q somehow. Still inside the arena. Stunned up and pinned against the Colosseum. Dead now for a minute. Boom gets something, but how much are they going to lose on the way back? That's always the question. Because Tim's maybe being chased. Good high ground hold from Boom. LGD know, and they are well aware that they don't want to give away any more freebies. They're going to move into the pit, in fact.
Ultis are getting ready available. Chrono will be up soon. Dead Prophet not online for 60 seconds, but look at the lanes. Mid lane has been pushed in, and so is top lane. So they're not going to be able to address this Roshan one more time. It's going to be Aegis for Ame and Shard. Well, everyone has a Shard, so I'm not sure who's going to be... Why kills it immediately? All right.
Well, Faithbound was trying to hit the Aegis as well. They're trolling. Oh, they jump in. Tim's Doom going to get reflected back onto him. Oh, it's Thunder God's Wrath as they take down Tim's and FBZ. Even inside the Golden Wukongs, they're aiming for nothing to say, but a Chrono from Arme. It'll be here to finish this one off. GG called.
PSG.LGD, another masterclass performance. Like this last pick, Venomancer was supposed to cripple Ame's farm,